What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Surge T channel. I am Surge T, and I am wearing a classic shirt. It says, "Used to be a people person, then people ruined it." Boy, is that the truth. And I've seen a lot of people wear this shirt, and I always laugh because I'm like, "Yep, that's so true." But that's so much for my intro. I like to, buy some more shirts like this so that let you know really how I feel about people because people can suck seriously. I work with assholes, and you know. But anyway, let's move on with this rundown and thoughts. This is for AEW Rampage for October 22, 2021. No, no, not 22, the 29th. Yes, it's the 29th now. Anyway, it starts right away. It starts off with the World Title Eliminator Tournament, the semifinals round match. And Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. And if I had a dime for all the chops that were delivered in this match, I would have about $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's like they just went to town, and you look at Bryan Danielson. By the end of the match, his chest was chewed up. I was thinking, wow, is that a rash because of all the chops? No, he actually was chopped up, and it would look like it was raw meat. Just slap that, put that on the grill. But this match. Before that, as the match is going on, and I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying the hell out of this match. I'm like going, why is obsolete Ricky Starks commentating on the greatness of Danielson and Kingston and the chemistry and blah blah blah, all this stuff, and I'm thinking, shouldn't he be complaining as to why he isn't in the Eliminator tournament instead of being in possession of a who gives a shit fake title? You know what I mean? Why is he on commentary? Why isn't he competing on Rampage or doing something? Does he even compete on Dynamite? Or is he relegated to Dark? That I don't watch because it's too much damn wrestling that I watch. You know. And then in the end, we see a triangle sleeper by Danielson. And as he's fading, Kingston, the defiant one himself, being defiant, sticks a middle finger up. But the referee calls the match as Kingston just passes out. And that was that. A very, very physical match. These two really, really could have went either way. But in my mind, I'm thinking people want a rematch of sorts because it was a draw between Danielson and Omega. So why not let him be the one to eventually win this Eliminator tournament? And I think he's going to. But he's going to be put up against some tough guys, some tough opponents on his way to becoming the winner of this tournament. So let's see. And I'm definitely hoping for that. That it's going to be him and Omega battling for that title, and then Omega may drop that title to it's going to Danielson is going to face whoever wins between I should say the getting ahead of myself. Actually, the winner of this tournament will face the winner of Omega and Hangman, and I believe Hangman will win. And then, well, I'm thinking like if Hangman wins, let's say, if he wins, their plan is probably going to be like, if someone else wins, if it's not Brian Danielson, it doesn't win. If he doesn't win, then Hangman's going to win the match. If Omega wins, or if he's scheduled to win, if Daniel Bryan wins the tournament, then let's say Daniel Bryan, if Brian Danielson, God damn it, Brian Danielson, if he wins the tournament, then he'll be facing Omega because that means that Omega will win, successfully defend his title at Full Gear. Now, if Brian Danielson doesn't win this tournament, then it's going to be Hangman will win. That's how I believe. That's how the script is, how the story is, how it's written. It's going to be like that. So see who wins the tournament. Then you'll know who will successfully defend the title or win the title or walk out as champion between Omega and Hangman. Took me a long time to get to that, didn't it? Now, CM Punk and Kingston have words. CM Punk is interviewed by what do you call it, about Tony Schiavone, and you hear Kingston in the background yelling, "Why did the ref call for the bell?" All this stuff, and then Punk is smiling because he's just wondering what's going on, and then Eddie Kingston gets pissed at him, and he's going, "Why are you laughing?" And then you see Ruby Soho and others pushing Eddie Kingston back and going, "Hey man, enough, calm down." And then Punk asks Eddie if he wants to go to sleep again. Pretty much saying, "Hey, Daniel Bryan put you to sleep. Hey, you want me to put you to sleep too? We saw what happened earlier." And that's because that is the seeds that are being planted possibly for a future match between the two. I mean, CM Punk, he needs to start stringing together some victories against some guys who were quality guys. I mean, he's wrestling some guys that can go in the ring, but you know, he needs to start wrestling the name guys. I think the only name guys I think that he wrestled was Darby Allin. Because Darby Allin's been with AEW for the longest time. Other guys that he's wrestled, they've only been in AEW for a short time. So, a lot of people are complaining and a lot of people are criticizing him about his run so far. I have no problem with it, but he's 5-0 now. So that's nothing to sneeze at. He's one of only a few that are undefeated still. Now, we see the panel there, the commentary panel. We see all four of them. And at least Jericho is in somewhat of a costume. He's got a grayish blue silver wig on. I don't know if he's trying to be I don't know what he's trying to be. Is he trying to be an alternate version of Storm, or is he trying to be a thing like a rock god? I don't know. At least he has something on. But then I guess Starks, he has a costume. Being a make believe champion, well, that's his costume every week. So the Taz is just I don't know. None of them. I don't. I mean, Excalibur has a built-in costume. He always wears that mask. So, but now let's move on. Dante Martin versus Matt Sydal 3. I mean, this is a type of match where should it be emphasized? It's not like one of those great rivalries. Yeah, they're wrestling for the third time. So what? These guys are great in the ring. I actually like this match. I thought it was great. A lot of offense, a lot of high energy between these two. Dante Martin can't do no wrong in my book. I love seeing what he's doing. I don't know about the him being aligned with Leo Rush. I don't know. This just doesn't seem like they even have great chemistry or even gel. I don't see it. But then because we see Dante do the double springboard moonsault, and he wins and gets goes for the cover and he wins this match. And I could see this guy Dante Martin in the future being part of these eliminator tournament matches and the casino battle royals and winning. I hope casino ladder match, as I say. Hopefully that can happen in his future. Matt Sydal's doing what he's doing, and he's putting people over, and he's making people look good in the ring, and that's pretty much what his role is, as far as I can see. But I think he's a great worker too. It's great to see him in the ring, and this was a good match. It really was. Now, main event, Trick or Treat, no disqualification match. And Dr. Britt brings a 152-day championship reign with her. And Abadon is 16-1. Now, you're thinking, how many matches has she won in a row? Well, after losing the first match, she's gone on a 16-match win streak. That's pretty impressive. I think she pretty much, they said something like under 4 minutes she wins her match. I think she scares people before she comes to the ring. She's got that psychological advantage, and people already are defeated just by looking at her, just by seeing her. And this match was pretty. These two were double tough. I mean, there's a point in the match where I'm thinking, I am the table. We all know that little segment that they have in Botchamania, and you see Abadon and Dr. Britt draw on the apron. Dr. Britt does a swinging neck breaker, and they just land on the table and slide off. Taz was trying to say, sometimes when the table doesn't break, it hurts even more. And I'm like, oh yeah, but this is the main. This is what do you call it? This is professional. This is like what do you call it? Big time wrestling. This is not the indies where tables never break. How about you do something about making it so where the tables can break, okay? Because you're gonna hurt people more. Like Taz said, I mean, he does kind of make a point. And then we see a suplex on Abadon, and the table still don't break. Now, after that, we see Abadon introducing thumbtacks. She gets out black bag, and you know Taz is like, well, I hope there's some lug nuts in there, and then what did Jericho say that just might be one long one long spike in there or something like that. And of course, what do you think it's gonna be, right? She opens it up and spreads it all around right in the middle of the ring, and see Dr. Britt trying to do a move on her to drive her into the thing, and then we see Abaddon do the same. She gets pushed back, and then as Dr. Britt advances, Abaddon hits a Uranagi, driving her back first into the tax, and Dr. Britt, she goes for the cover. Abaddon doesn't hook her legs. She only gets near fall. Then she hooks the leg, and still Dr. Britt kicks out. And then we see a curb stomp on Abaddon. Her head is in the chair. And then she gets up and is enraged. I'm like, holy shit, she is scary. I'm like going, if I were Dr. Britt, I'd be like, frozen. I'd be like, what can I do? Not only is she damn tough, but she's damn scary, you know? And then we see Dr. Britt grab a handful of tacks and feed them to Abaddon. And then she delivers a super kick, and then she tries to go for the lockjaw. She's like, I was thinking about this earlier, going, it's like she doesn't look like you. She had gloves on, that glove that she has, that black glove, and she didn't even want to put her fingers in Abaddon's mouth. Looks like she, finished off what do you call it? Someone in the concession stand. She grabbed one of the workers there and probably chewed on them, and she is like a zombie. She is like a Walking Dead, right? That's her character. According to them, that's her. That's not even a character. That's how she is. And And then Abaddon decides that she's going to make a snack of Dr. Britt's fingers. And then now, Hater and Rebel remember, oh, this is a DQ match. Jeez, we're standing out here, not doing nothing, not interfering. And then here they are, and Hater hits Abaddon from behind, and then Rebel is on the on the other side of the apron, and then Abaddon looks to make a meal of Rebel's cheek or chin or neck, whatever she was biting on, and then Dr. Britt rolls up Abaddon, and she gets the pin and the win. Now I have issues sometimes with the roll up, but here it looked like it was something that was needed to be done because out of desperation. Didn't look like they did it because let's just close this match and you guys just close it with a thing. There's certain situations where a roll up actually is called for, and it kind of did, and it worked here. But anyway, I was hoping that she was going to get the win, Abaddon, but you know, this is just a way for to make Dr. Britt Baker strong in her upcoming title match, and who's it against? Yeah, Ty Conti. So we'll see what happens. Ty Conti ain't gonna win. I don't think she will. I'm rooting for her. I would like for her to win the title, but they're gonna get somebody, a major player, that's going to take that title off of her. Maybe somebody that they haven't even signed yet. Someone that they're looking at, and they're gonna bring her in, and she's gonna do her thing and rack up some victories. Maybe even win the next casino battle royale or another elimination style match or a fatal four way triple threat, and then she's going to be the number one contender. Or it could be somebody that's in now. That's in the thing now. Actually, definitely. Who knows? No, I was about to say the tournament, but the tournament's for the TBS Championship, so I don't know what I'm thinking. But that's my video, and I actually liked Rampage for once. This is a pretty good week for wrestling. I actually did like, Raw, Dynamite, NXT UK. Oh yeah, NXT 2.0. NXT 2.0 ruined it because I didn't like it. I liked the triple threat match for the women's tag team titles in NXT, but everything else was kind of like, But that doesn't really ruin my week so far. Great, I just noticed on my SmackDown thing, it didn't record, so I'm gonna have to try to find that. Maybe go on Peacock to find that. If not, then I'll miss and I'll just watch the highlights for SmackDown. Well, that's my video. So for those of you who stopped by and checked it out, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.